Bonjour. Good afternoon. It is, well, no, it's not afternoon, it's morning. It's 11 a.m. Do you know what? It feels like the afternoon. That was weird. Thank you for joining me for another wonderful show here at Highlight Crafts Live Shopping. I hope you enjoyed your hour with the wonderful Jamie Rogers and Mel Through the Wall. It was a fabulous 2 hour show, crazy busy. So thank you for staying with us. Of course, if you've not already done so, check out those baskets to secure those orders. I'm going to be taking you through now the next hour, which of course is a bit of a bonanza, but there's a crown jewel, okay? There is a brand new back in stock for you on this show. It's amazing. It sold out before we actually came to air last time. I think there was like 3 or 4 of them left when we came to air with it. I'm going to talk to you all about the details of this in just a few minutes' time because there's lots to share with you and lots to explore. And I'm going to demo it during the show because it sold out last time and we didn't get time to share it with you. And we've got it back. It's our Cadence Diamond Metallics, everybody. I know, right? There's even a waiting list for people hanging on for this. I'm going to cover a few details of that in just a few minutes' time. But we've got tatter lace, we've got deals, we've got foiling, we've got 2 Red Robins outlet deals, 30 dies for 40 quid. What? We've got stencil templates, we've got SVG downloads. This is your destination where there is something for literally everybody. I'm so excited for this show. It's going to be fab. So, I've got the lovely Rachel on cameras with me today. I also have Andrew in the wings, producing and directing our show. And the team outside, I believe, is it Hannah on comments? Or it could even be Andrew. It's Andrew on comments as well. Is tag teaming both sides of the show. So please stay with us, keep us company. There's lots to look forward to. And let your friends know that we're on as well. It's a fabulous place to be. Okay, so before we get into the details, shopping's super simple, super easy. Going to cover it off really quickly for you. All you need to do is type in the codes on the comments of the videos of what you want to buy. So if you're joining us on Facebook or on Instagram, the comment section underneath the live stream of the video, you type in there the codes that we share with you. So for example, Shop Diamond will get you your Diamond Metallic Cadence paints into your basket, okay? Automatically adds it to your basket. You will receive a direct message on Facebook and of course or on Instagram, wherever you've shopped with us, of course with that reservation number and a link to check out your order, okay? So as soon as you click on that link after the show is finished at 12 o'clock, you can go straight to the Highlight Crafts website, it'll take you there and you can check out your basket. Just log into your Highlight Crafts account as well because then you get additional discounts, free postage over £35. So automatically if you log into your account and put Shop Diamond in, you're getting free postage and a cracking deal on your paints. I'm going to share more of that in a few moments. You can tell I'm a bit excited. Also, we are streaming live on YouTube. You can sit back, relax, and join us there. And of course, on the website, a lot of you are joining on the website, which is great. It's a really easy way to shop. We know not each and every one of you do have, of course, social media, but you can still get in touch and stay interactive with us on our website too. I think that's everything. Shall we have a little look? Okay, so some details to share with you first. Now, this diamond metallic paint from Cadence launched, I'm going to say around about 4 or 5 weeks ago now, maybe. Okay, that's a rough, ballpark figure, 4 weeks. And what happened is we exposed it to you all the night before. You all shopped ahead, and when we had our show at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, we went to air with no stock, which was fine because it meant we could still share it with you, but it kind of just went too fast, okay? We had lots of questions flooding through. This is your Cadence Diamond Metallic Paint. Now, what we have for you is a bundle of 9 colours today, okay? So what we've got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 colours, sorry, in the bundle. Don't know why I'm saying 9, instead of 12, okay? So it's 11 instead of 12, all right? Sorry, everyone, today is just really crazy. You can tell I'm having a hot flush. So the one that's not in here is the orange, okay? And the reason for that is because that is what has been sent to us. So we wanted to, of course, still bring it to you because we still wanted to give you a great price. We know there's so many of you waiting for the paint, but we have brought the price down. Because, of course, that orange isn't in the bundle, we've brought it right down to £44.99 for 11, may I say 11, diamond metallic paints from Cadence. Now, of course, there is 4 units only available of the one where we had the orange in it, because we had a couple come, we had 4 arrive. It's a very behind demand paint at the moment. So there is a waiting list of people wanting the diamond metallic full bundle. You will be emailed with the opportunity to purchase any 4 of those bundles. But of course, if you're wanting to hop on the trend of your fabulous brand new paints, this is the show to do it. I'm so excited. They're going to go again. We know they're going to disappear again. We literally had the lorry drop them off last night. They've been checked off and booked in for this show literally 20 minutes before we came to air. It is that fast at the moment, okay? But we wanted to get them straight to you, so you weren't hanging around, you weren't waiting around for it. You were getting the paint straight away, okay? That's what I wanted to do. So, it is Shop Diamond. It's £44.99, which is a bonkers deal. Inside here, you're going to get your beautiful selection of colours. And I'm going to talk to you about the importance of diamond and the reason why it does what it actually causes on the surface. It's amazing. So, this side of this little urn I've got here was painted with the flat colour pearlescent metallics. I then went over the top of it with my diamond, and look what happened. It gives you this Cinderella sparkle that shines the light in all different directions. It is the most mica-filled metallic. We've bought you our Reflectique paints, which are packed with metal flakes. This here for you almost has glitter in it. It is bonkers shiny, okay? It's the most pearlescent, the most bright in colour metallic you could ever wish to work for, and it comes in the broadest range of colours as well. I'm going to do lots of demonstrations, stenciling with it, detailing with it, watercolour painting with it, to show you how the mica shifts, how the colour develops, how you can intensify and take down and almost mute the tones as well and mix them together. But have a look at it on some of these surfaces. I've got some glassware here, so it goes onto glass, it goes onto wood, it goes onto metal, it goes onto fabric. It is also as well weatherproof outdoors once it's cured for 21 days. It dances in the light. When we were at the NEC, I did take these samples with me, and so many people said, oh, can I get that? And I said, I'm really sorry. I don't know why I bought them, because it's a bit of a tease. They weren't in stock, but I wanted to showcase some of the cadence mediums. But look at it on here. Oh my goodness. Now, I know so many of you unfortunately missed out on this paint when it first launched, because we really didn't bring enough of it at all. We thought we did, but looking back actually now, it was quite silly. And already 10% of the stock has already gone. I'm finding that we're going to be in the same situation we were a couple of weeks ago, but don't worry, we bought deep stocks of this, but 10% of that has already gone. So this is showing how popular and how busy this is going to be. To get yours today, it's Shop Diamond. Now the colours you're actually going to be getting, in here I'm going to take you through each one. You've got your light pink. Now if I just remove the cap here, you can see inside that beautiful light pink, all with that stargazing metallic packed inside there with every brush stroke that you do. You're also inside here going to be getting your brown, which is like a cashmere, wonderful mink colour. It is beautiful. It's almost like a hazelnut that you've got there. As well, you also have your wonderful bright polished silver, which gives you almost tin on the surface. It's fabulous. That there is your silver. You also inside here are getting your grass, which is an incredibly vibrant, vivid green. One of my favourite colours is the light green. It's almost like a turquoisey teal. The colours inside here are just beautiful. I mean, look at this one. Oh, wow, that is amazing. Your diamond metallics, everybody. We also as well have your gold, and I love this because it's one of the most unique golds in the entire Cadence catalogue, because look at that. It's like a fabulous green gold. It has different colours that run through it. I can see hints of pink, I can see shades of red. It has loads of different coloured mica in there, but with a gold base, giving you almost that incredible psychedelic cosmic look. We also have our purple. I'm sharing with you each of these colours individually because you just have to see them. Your wonderful purple, which again I painted on this little glass vase for you just here. But look how shiny it is. It is bonkers. It looks like it's been airbrushed. It looks like it's been glossed and coated. You are seeing the finish of the paint there. Let's put the cap back on this one. So again, think about the different applications. I also have the dark pink, which you saw on this vase just here. Another firm favourite. This is a very popular colour. We also as well have our dark green. This is wonderful. It's almost like an emerald. You then have your dark turquoise. This is a very lustrous colour. That's what I painted this cut glass vase in. Inside here, look at that. Oh my word. It's like an oil slick on the surface of water. So you can see it on there as well. Can't wait to stencil with these later. I'm going to be using some of the stencils that we had on this morning. And to round it off as well, we have our plum. Now the plum is like an aubergine colour, or should I say like a plum. But look at that. Oh my goodness. You just need that in every single substrate. You need it as an eyeshadow. You need it as a nail varnish. You can use it as nail varnish if you want to. So that there for you is your 11 paints from Cadence, your diamond metallics, £44.99. Incredibly busy for those. You've got to get them whilst we have them back in stock. I can't tell you how fresh off the lorry these are, okay? They're literally just been delivered into our warehouse. They weren't even meant to be on our show yesterday. We didn't even know if they were going to turn up yesterday. Sometimes it can be the day after. The team literally ran round in backflips 20 minutes ago, making this happen. So big thank you to all of those. Right, okay, let me grab my iPad because I'm sure there's going to be plenty of you joining us, which is wonderful. Lots of you, good morning. Daphne, good morning. Lynn, good morning. Judy, got everybody. Carol as well. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, Carol says, I'm not sad there's no orange. I'm not too keen on the colour. If you want orange, you can mix red and yellow. Fabulous, Carol. Thank you for getting in touch. Absolutely. And do you know what as well, Carol? It's a cheaper price because the orange isn't in there, okay? But don't worry, we will be sorting that out. And like I said, there is 4 bundles, including the orange. And that waiting list for you that, of course, want that bundle with it in, you will be getting sent an email where you can purchase that, okay? But just be quick to check your emails, okay, because there's not a lot of them. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Big shout out to the paints. Absolutely love them. There's loads of you getting involved. There's so much to look forward to on this show as well. Going to be doing lots of demos for you. Hiya, Karen. Hiya, Jonathan, as well. So let's get started, shall we, on some of our other deals and then come back to our paint a little bit later on. So we have for you Shop Perfect, which is just £44.99. You're saving, right, get this, you're saving £124.42. Now, what you get inside this bundle is you're going to get your tattered lace baby blue die cutting machine, okay? So it will come with, of course, its cutting plates. You're going to get the cutting machine, and you're also going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of dies. That is where you're saving £124.42. This is a monumental deal. We've had this on a couple of times. We've brought it back for you because we know some of you may have missed out on this one. It is an amazing deal. Now, all of the dies you get inside here will vary from Quirky Bird, from your moodling ones as well. So you've got wonderful outlines of shapes. You've got ovals for card shapes, mats and layers for sentiments, quirky, almost jagged edge mats and layers, and your wonderful Quirky Bird Carefree Fairy. I mean, there's some wonderful designs inside here. They're absolutely exquisite. Treat those, though, as an added bonus, almost for free, because you're only paying £44.99. Now, it's Shop Perfect to get hold of that bundle into your basket. It's an absolute bargain to go for something like that. Let's have a little look for you now at some additional bundles that we have. This here is Shop Machine. Now, I absolutely love foiling with the tattered lace machines. It's a brilliant concept. Now, inside your actual machine, you're going to receive inside here an A3 tattered lace foiling machine. It's also going to come with an A3 carrier sheet, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about the importance of those later on. And it's also going to come with some gold foil. So automatically inside your kit, you have everything you need to get going, but it doesn't end there. With the bundle, which is Shop Machine, you're also going to be getting 4 tubes, so 4 rolls of your foil. Okay, it's toner foil, this one. You're going to get 2 silver and you're going to get 2 gold. Okay, I think on each roll you get about 3 A3 full pages out of this, so ample to work with. We're then also going to send you a foiling pack. Now in here you get 20 A4 sheets. There's 10 designs and there's 2 of each. Okay, so you can see all 10 designs on there. This is your wonderful, fabulous florals kit. It has an array of florals as well as background seamless design. I was using this the other day to make a card. Foiling is incredibly easy. You literally get the toner sheet, roll out your foil, put it over the top of the image, inside sandwiched in that carrier sheet, and feed it through like a die cutting machine. It's that easy. The hot temperature works with the thermal toner foil. It sticks to any of the black image. And then, of course, you peel it back and you get that wonderful foiled finish. Now, that there is £54.99 for you today. For a machine of this size and all of that to go with it, that's a proper deal, that one. Really good shout for that. Also as well, talking of your carrier sheets, it's always wise to stock up on them, okay? It means you can have multiples going through at the same time. I have, of course, through my crafting life, every now and again, some of them do expire. And the reason for that may be, of course, just like your die cutting, your magnetic shim, that sort of thing. If you've maybe put it through and your toner stuck to your carrier sheet, you may eventually have cut a few of them down, make them different sizes, but that brings us into a full set of 9 carrier sheets. Now, I like to cut some of mine down so they're smaller, which means I'm not waiting for the full pass-through, so I can actually chop and change some of my carrier sheets. Now, this is shop carrier. You're getting 9 in total. What these are, they're a clear pocket, okay? So they look like a laminating pouch, but they don't stick together. So I'm just going to take them out here so you can see them. What happens is they are crimped at one end. So you can see where you've got your join there with your hinge. You put your toner sheet in with your foil on top, lay it flat and feed that through your machine, okay? And this is a heat resistant plastic, which means the plastic won't stick together. It will never change. But you could cut yours A5 to make it smaller, completely change up the way you're going to be using it. That there is shop carrier, £12.99 for 9 sheets. Now, this here is an absolute steal of a deal. I'm actually going to clear some space to be able to put all of this out because, in fact, I don't think I'd have enough space to display it entirely on this whole counter, even if it was empty. This is shop outlet. It's just £40, and you're getting a variety, a mystery variety of 30 2 Red Robins dies. Let's have a look and see what we've got inside this bundle, shall we? We start off with some big dies, okay? This is shop outlet, £40. Look at the size of that die you're getting inside here. That there is at least a £20 die. You've got your fabulous barn, that there, another one, at least £15 for this. You're getting 30 dies in total, 30 individually packed dies from 2 Red Robins. Now, some of these will be almost £30 on their own. Some will be 10, some will be £10. You're getting an array. You're saving well over £100 here. You're saving an absolute fortune. Now, of course, I can't give you a definitive saving because all sizes of dies do vary, but you could be saving in some bundles up to £150 plus. This is a monumental deal. I've never seen us have this on a show. I'm most certain it probably has been, but I haven't had the privilege of being able to share it with you. But look at how this continues to keep on going. Shop outlet, you're going to be sent 40. Oh, look at him. I just want him. He's really cute. You're going to get 30 2 Red Robins dies for £40. Look at all of that. You'll know it's when it's arrived through your front door because you'll think someone's put a patio slab and dropped one because it's going to be that heavy. This is an amazing deal. Look at all those dies. 30 die sets. Some dies, when you have a look at them, so for example, this die set here has 8 dies in it, okay? If you were to have a die set where there's at least 5 in each one, you're getting 30 of them, you work it out, you do the math, you're getting lots, okay? Over 100 individually dies. That's just bonkers value for money. Shop outlet is all you need to type into the comments to be able to get that one. If you're in the market for a great deal today and you also love your die cutting and you love 2 Red Robins, and there's a few collections along the way that you may have missed out on, some that you didn't go for it, £40. Any that are in there that you're not happy with, just send them to a friend, gift them. Of course, they could be used for your workshops and your classes. You don't always have to, of course, use every single one of them. Take advantage of the deal that you're getting, because I can already see there the value for money in the first couple of dies, let alone all 30 of them. We've done mystery packs where you sometimes get 10 dies in a pack, but 30, oh my God. Right, okay, so from there, I'm just going to stack up these 1,000,001 packs. And hello to each and every one of you as well. Good morning. Janet says, Cadence Diamond checked out, as this paint is such a great deal, especially considering the discount on top of being a Highlight Craft member. Thanks for such a cracking deal. You're more than welcome, Janet. You are going to love your paints so much. I'm so glad that we managed to get them on the show today. Of course, it's not being advertised and it's not being shared on our socials, really. I did do a really quick post like a minute before we went on air, but it hasn't been shared, so I know a lot of people won't know it's on here right now. So if you know somebody who's been saying they want it, maybe in the Highlight Your Creativity page, someone's been saying that they really can't wait for those metallics, let them know. give them a shout out and say, hey, it's on right now, get it whilst they've got it. Because of course we will, if there is any left, try and put it on a show next week for you. But this is your opportunity because it will of course stay on the website for the foreseeable whilst we've got it. Now we're going to have a look at a collection that is one of our latest tattered lace collections, which launched last week. It is of course traditionally tattered lace, okay? Absolutely exquisite designs inside here. One of the latest collections, the latest collection from tattered lace, and it really does go back to the grassroots of that design work with those wonderful dies. Now, if you want to go for this entire die collection, it is £69.99 for you today. And in there, you're going to be getting your entire die collection. I'm going to take you through the dies in just a few moments, and your artwork download, okay, for £69.99. Now, when I say artwork download, that is where you then get the scene building, the stamps, and all of the bits and bobs that go with Minecraft Studio. So let's have a look at those, shall we? In there, you're going to get all of the dies reconfigured and reworked into scene building elements. So you're going to get the roses broken down, and this is a really soft, very soft palette that you're getting. You're also going to get inside there as well your reflections. So you've got your wonderful reflections, or should I say charisma, that match up with your dies, your coloured artwork. You've also got a selection of colour-toned pastel backgrounds. This collection for me says spring straight away. It's saying spring. You've got lots of warm tones inside here, very refreshing as well. So for all of the dies and that, it is shop tradition. Now, of course, if you want to go for the SVGs, that there is shop digital, and that is £22.99. Now, what you're going to get is all of the dies themselves, but as an SVG file. If you missed the shows last week, this is your opportunity to get those dies as SVG files. It means, of course, it comes to you straight away. It's instant. You don't have to wait for postage. It's on your computer as soon as you check out your order. But those dies in there, you're going to be getting, of course, this wonderful classical lace panel. If I just open this up, you can see inside there, you get your perimeter die, which wraps around the entirety of the design, as well as all of that wonderful detail, which would make a great stencil, but also make a great card background as well. You can see where it's been used amongst the samples so beautifully. You also then get this selection of matte layers. That's not going to stand up. There we go, that stood up. You never know. We've then got these wonderful mats and layers inside here, which concertina are in at a wonderful angle. They look great when they're all stacked together. They're in there. You then also get that great, wonderful lace border. You've got your florals, and you've got this tag here, which is great for paneling, building up texture, creating wonderful design, but also a place to put your sentiments. That entire collection for you, that shop tradition, is £69.99 for your dies and, of course, your artwork together. You want it all together because you get the best savings. So we know that you love those bundles, which is why we've put them together for you. Okay, so we've reached about, just after 20 minutes of our show. It's already going really fast. Loads of you as well getting involved this morning. Hi, Annette, as well. Hello, David. When will we receive the email to join the Cadence Club? Oh, I imagine it will be very soon for you. We're currently sorting out all the education for the Cadence Club, and you're going to be getting updates very imminently, okay? But thank you so much for joining. Your first class, of course, will be coming out at the start of April. I'm really excited for that one. Of course, it focuses all on glassware. If you haven't done already, you can still join the Cadence Club. So if you love, of course, your metallics, your heat transfer, your special effects, you can join the Cadence Club today. It's Shop Cadence. It's £29.99 to join that, okay? I know there's like over 100 of you already joined it. There's loads of you in there. So it's going to be a great space to be in. I know tons of you have joined the Scan and Cut Club, as of course Mel has been working with the Scan and Cut now for years, and lots of you are already in the Painting Club. I imagine a lot of you have joined all three of the clubs. But if you haven't done already, the Cadence Club was launched in an afternoon last week, so some of you may have not had the chance to see it. But the Cadence Club takes us through the next 3 months, okay? You can join that club, and for the next 3 months, it's in, of course, those 3 different sections. We're going to focus on different techniques. Now, we are always inundated with questions on how products work, how to use them, and get the best use out of them. In these classes, I'm going to be sharing that all with you, okay? So you get all the information. You also will be joined into a Facebook group where you can ask for particular techniques. We can involve those into the classes, and it's a great space for us to share inspiration. I'm also going to be in the group as well. giving you the latest updates. And of course, that's where we'll be sharing with you what the offers are going to be that then correspond to the classes. So if you've joined a class where I'm using etching cream, we will let you know if that's going to be on a deal for you and you can get it. You also get a free, of course, well, I say free, it's included within the club, a download. The first one is a selection of 8 beautiful rice papers. So look out for that. That's going to be coming very soon your way. That's in month 1. And there's lots more to look forward to as well. There's a direct email where you get sent, of course, responses whenever there's anything you need to know about, of course, any of your cadence mediums. But $29.99, it's less than £10 a month. You get a bonus included every month, and of course that tuition and that class. It's brilliant, and of course we're going to dive right in. You don't have to be a beginner. You can have been working for cadence for years. So from there, we're going to have a look at another one for you. This here is shop artwork. It's £23, okay? This is one of our biggest 2 Ed Robins artwork bundles we have ever done here at Highlight Crafts. It has been immensely popular with all of you at home. It features some of our finest, most beautiful collections. I'm going to come around a little bit so I can share it with you. We start with the first one, which is With Love. 2 Ed Robins collection, My Craft Studio. We also have In View. Remember, these are entire collections for you to work with. So you're going to get the seam building, you're going to get the textures, the background, the stamps, all of it. We've then got Nature's Collectibles, which is a wonderful, wonderful collection filled of spring-like textures and imagery. We have A Quiet View as well, which is built up of loads of different seam building elements for you to create those fabulous settings. We then have Wild Wreaths, so an assortment of wreaths for you to use with loads of different characters and play with lots of options. We also have Wishing Well Lane as well inside here. Then we have Amongst the Forest Floor. It just keeps on going. We also have Beauty Blooms. Now remember, you're getting all of these collections, all of these downloads today for £23. That is unbelievable. We also have stocking fillers as well, so a festive collection to really build that up. Now all of those are entire collections, okay? Entire collections from 2 Ed Robins as My Craft Studio. The ones you were being asking for quite some time. Of course, they have been on one of our shows recently, but this is your opportunity to now get them at a great price, okay? Please don't forget to get these in your basket. It's shop artwork, it's £23. And we have also had a question in as well. Cheryl says, what is the difference between the diamond metallics and the reflectique? Okay, so that's a great question, which are also all going to be covered in part of the Cadence Club. So I'm going to give you all the different reasons as to why these paints are so different. Now your reflectique paint creates a texture. It has a pulp inside it, which is a thicker medium, which creates that uneven surface, which allows light to be captured in different angles. The reflectique only comes in 3 colours, gold, silver and pearl. It's a much thicker paint, but the beauty of reflectique is you apply a colour first. So for example, you go on with your gold, then you go over the top with reflectique. So you've got the undertones of the metallic shining through, and the reflectique adds the texture and captures light with different angles. Also as well, reflectique is designed for all of your hard surfaces as well. With your metallics, this one here is an indoor and outdoor product, so you can use it out in the garden if you want to. Reflectique, you would be advised to seal it. But again, there is loads of different ways in which you can use these paints to create different textures. You can mix a little bit of the colour in with reflectique if you wanted to, but reflectique, you'll notice when you paint with it, you have loads and loads of texture. It's almost like finely ground down elements of almost I should describe as plaster, okay? But they create these fabulous lumps and bumps that then capture the light in so many different ways, and they create little crystals on the surface of the paint. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a little look at these paints. We're going to do some demoing, okay? And we're going to come back and show the rest of the counter because we still have our card templates and some more SVG downloads at the back, which I know are really hot at the minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here. I'm going to bring my iPad with me actually, just in case there's some questions coming through. But please let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know. When we talk about the difference of paints from Cadence, it is a world to explore. There is so much to discover. And there's always something completely new to learn. And when we visited Cadence, we visited them on the 8th of December, the December just gone, and we explored loads of different paints that we never even knew existed, that Cadence had been working on. Now, the diamond metallics were one of those. They're an incredible, incredible product that we had never stocked, of course, because they were new and never even learnt about. And we've had a few metallics in our stash here before, but nothing like this. So I've got some of our cardstock here from our monochrome bundle, some of our A3. And I'm going to go in with one of those stencils that we looked at this morning. And this is just where you can do the most beautiful stencil work. In fact, that would look stunning. It's really hard to pick. Now, of course, these stencils, I think, pretty much have sold out. You can always join us at 6 p.m. for any, if there is any left, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this one to start with. Okay, let's do a border just here. So I'm going to add some stencil adhesive just to the back of my stencil. I'm just holding it away from myself, just over there like that. And we're going to pop this now onto our cardstock. Just give it a quick waft first, just to get any of that adhesive nice and dry. Now, with your diamond metallics, there is a few ways in which you can apply them. Now, because this was a very I'm going to be honest, it was last minute, okay? Just getting them in. It was we didn't anticipate it being this soon. We've got loads of applicators on the website, so you can go and have a look at sponges, you can go and have a look at brushes, all sorts, okay? There's even rollers and everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some of this wonderful deep dark pink first, okay? And we're going to blend into silver. So look at how the colours come out onto the surface. You get that wonderful domed metallic finish. It is beautiful. There is like nothing else at all. So I'm going to go in with my cut and use sponge, of course, from Cadence, which they suggest to use for all of their metallics because it gives you the best finish. I'm going to trim this down into about 1 inch cube, okay? And we're going to start with our beautiful dark pink. Now, I've got my cardstock ready to go. Now, remember, this will go on to glassware as well. But as we start to stipple with it, look what happens. All of that glitter, all of that mica comes to the top. It is bonkers, okay? There's nothing like it. It's honestly unreal. Look at my sponge, how it's literally dancing in those wonderful gilded finishes. It's incredibly easy to blend as well. It's got maximum surface coverage too, which makes it incredibly unique for a metallic. The colours and pigments in here are very bold and very, very strong. Now, as I meet the centre of this design just here, I'm going to then start to make my gradient into my silver. So I'm going to pick up some of our silver here and start to bring that into the mix, okay? So as we're blending those over, look how the colours just fall in love with one another. The colours are literally harmonising in creating that tritone, that baby pink in the centre, which is now where we just continue to work in with silver, okay, and bring that silver down, and that's where we start to build up that gradient. I'm working from the bottom up, making sure not to keep control of the pink, but keep the silver in control now, and look at how that's allowing us to fade that through. I'm going to take a bit of my paint off my sponge and go in neat with silver, and start to bring all of that round. It's just glorious. Now, these are finishes and effects that you can do so easily at home. It's a specialist paint that's been designed for use for all crafters, whether you are a painter, whether you're a paper crafter, whether you love your mixed media, you name it, you can use this paint with all of those different techniques. Now, if you shop Diamond in the comments now by typing shop Diamond, for $44.99, you're going to get 11 colours of paint, that wonderful selection of colours you are going to be receiving. You're going to love them to bits. They are completely different from any other metallic. Now, what I'm going to do is remove this. You can rinse this directly under a tap or wipe it clean. We have got, oh my goodness, look at that, everybody. That there is absolutely beautiful. In fact, what I'm going to do is hopefully it will pick it up. I've got a little light here just to shine on the sparkles. Can you see there how all of that sparkle is coming to life? I really hope you can see that at home because it is literally dancing in all of the light. It's so reflective. It's incredible. That was my special lighting effects there. I hope that showed that nicely. But look at this. It captures it in all different directions. Now, if you gesso a surface with black gesso, you're going to get a flawless finish. It's going to look insane. But imagine this on your furniture. But if you want to blend with it, you can do. So, I've got a paintbrush here. I've also got some water. And I'm just going to dip into that paint, okay, and bring it on here. So with our water, we can allow it to spread, and you'll see how the mica in the paint travels. Look at this. So now we've got liquid movement with it, okay? And something else that we can do, I've got a spritz bottle here. I'm going to take a bit of water out there because it's actually a little bit full. So I'm just going to pour some out. There we go, if it will come out. There we go, got a bit of an airlock in there. Oh, now I've got hardly any. Right, okay. try and put some more back in. There we go. Oh, a little bit more. Water control's not on point today. Right, what I'm now going to do with this is we're going to make our very own diamond mist. Okay, what colour shall we use? Let's go in with silver. Oh, no, actually, let's go in with gold. It's too hard to pick, actually. What I'm going to do is squeeze a portion of that inside here and hope that that mixes in because I've popped it right on the nib. Okay, there we are. Put our lid down, screw that in, and give it a right good mix. Okay, we're shaking all of that up. Now, what we can do, just going to bring the water out, is start to make our very own diamond papers. Look how sparkly this is. So, bit of fabric, give it a sparkle. Bit of black card, give it a sparkle. It literally dances in the light. We've gone from a completely matte card to an incredible glittered surface. It is unbelievable. Now, of course, this has the colour tone of gold running through it. Whichever colour you choose to use will be reflected upon that finish. I'm going to pop this down here to one side and then stand up and slip on it. But I'm going to just quickly grab another piece of card here and we're going to have a look at doing some brayering through it as well. Let's grab another one of our stencils, and you know what, it's really hard to pick one because there is so many. If you've not done already, definitely shop ahead for your diamond metallic and then you can just enjoy the show. It's Shop Diamond, it's £44.99. Look at that for a stencil, that is stunning. I'm going to add some spray to the back of here, so let's spritz our stencil. I'm doing it away from myself, okay, there we are. Sorry, cupboard. But what I'm doing is giving it a quick waft as we do. And then we're going to go in with this wonderful stencil. Now, just going to smooth that down. And I'm now going to put some paints out onto my mat. I'm just going to set this in some water to get those out of the way for now. I've got one of my rollers with me. We had these on the other day. And we can, of course, do rollering with this. So, what should we go for? Let's go in with our green to start with, shall we? We'll go green to gold. So get some of our green. And then I'm going on to my very bumpy palette here, may I say. I probably would be better on a sheet of plain Mylar, but it's fine. So what we're going to do is pick up some of this green, start to roll it in, and just pick it up on our roller. And we're going to start brayering on top. Look at this. Now I'm going to go over the edge of my stencil because, of course, I'm going to cut it out afterwards once it's nice and dry. But having this creates an incredible finish. Pick up some of this gold. Now start to mix that in with our green. And this is where you can create some of the most incredible seamless blends. Bit more gold getting picked up there, so let's bring that through. Carry the gold right up to the edge of the stencil. Now this is snappy, it's quick, it's easy to do, it's cost effective, you get loads out of your paint. It's one of the best ways to work with it with sponge, because what you're doing with a sponge is you're bringing all of the mica to the surface. It's literally drawing it up. So let's continue to roll it all over here. There we are. And then what I'm going to do to finish this project off is go back in with our green just towards the edge. There we go. Break up some more green and just reiterate that colour, reinforce it, redefine it. Okay, and then as we take this away, oh my word, look at that. That is your diamond metallics at their finest, doing their wonderful sparkly work, shining away, dancing in the light. They are spectacular. Absolutely love them. It's just one of those things that is just beautiful. Right, okie dokie. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to have a little look at our templates, and I'm going to do a little demo for you on them because one of our latest releases, our card templates. Let's have a look. Just going to dunk that in, and we're going to go and see our templates. Come and join me, everybody. Got lots of you as well joining in as well. Fran says, what surfaces is a diamond metallic paints good for, please? Great question, Fran. They are good for wood, metal. They will go into glass as well. We don't suggest them for dishwasher, but you can hand wash them. That's absolutely fine. They will go into fabric. You can hand wash on fabric as well. They will still go into plastics, paper, cardstock, you name it. Really anything other than candles. You won't want to put them on candles. But they're an all water-based paint. They're non-toxic. They're intermixable. But they are the diamond paints, which is very unique, There's no other paint like them. They're completely different from your Doras and your standard hybrid metallics, okay? So you don't want to miss out. You can see the difference. I mean, if I just share with you again this vase, where I initially painted it with our dark pink metallic, we then have them in the diamond metallic. So there was tones created to contrast and complement your initial palette to give you that wonderful sparkle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear the decks here because I'm going to bring each bundle closer to you so you can see it. Okay, let's have a little look, but I hope that answers that for you, Fran. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is grab set 1. Okay, this here is set 1 of our wonderful card templates. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go straight in to this one and share with you the details, because we're starting with stencil 1 as your code. Now that there is your first set of stencils. Now the way these work is they have cut and score lines indicated on them, so you know where to cut, where to score. It couldn't be simpler, it couldn't be easier, okay? It's one of those that literally does what it says. So you lay it over the top of your cardstock, you score through with a ball tool, or you cut with a scalpel and cut the layers that need to be cut, and then it folds into place. I'm going to try and show you one of these as well during the show. In, of course, your set 1, you've got your stepper, you've got inside there your side stepper as well. You've got wonderful card shapes that just pop and spring into action. These have been a huge hit because so many of you have wanted to learn the card making process. They're absolutely fabulous. Great concept, and how much cheaper than a die, because they're only £9.99 for all of those stencil templates. But if at home you're thinking, oh, you know what, I'm not too fussed, don't want the stencils, but I'll have the SVGs, shop SVG1 is all you need to type into the comments. For $9.99, you'll get the entire download of set 1, okay? Right, so set 2 for you. We also have inside here, so this here is shop stencil 2, okay? So you've got all of your stencils inside here for your second release. So all of those in there. In this one, you're going to be getting your double Z fold. You've also got your arrow fold. In there, you also have your pyramid and your diamond fold. So one of our most popular collections that we released for you. This is shop, bear with me, shop stencil 2, $9.99, and shop SVG 2, $9.99 if you want to go for that. Just to share with you as well, you can see the wonderful designs inside this that it will create for you. I love the pyramid one. I think it's really unique. It literally slots in, and then you've got your own stand-up pyramid. What happened there? Nothing to see there. Don't be daft. I didn't drop anything. I'm not bending down to get that. I'll never get back up. Trust me. You've got your diamond as well. Your wonderful diamond card. And you have this wonderful V shape as well, which almost reminds me of like a really nice smart suit collar, which you could actually tie into the side of the project, which would look quite cool. Or you could have it bursting with flowers. Loads of different ways to use that one. So let me grab another one without chucking it on the floor. Let's have a look. See what we can grab. We're going to go, you guessed it, set 3. Okay, so let me pop my little tickets just here. We're going to get set 3 out for you to have a look at. Now, set 3 features, again, some different designs in here. Both, of course, being $9.99. Again, if you want to go for the stencils and you want to go for the SVGs, really inexpensive way of creating fabulous, inquisitive card shapes. Look at this little box one, how it folds so flat and flush like this, but pops open and springs into action. You also have your pop-up here as well. And of course, you have this wonderful geometric stepped card as well. Look how interesting this is. It is fabulous. You've got all your mats and layers as well. So for each and every single one of your stencils, you will also be sent a download for the templates. Okay, don't forget that. For, of course, in here your SVGs, you also get the templates sent to you on that file. So shop stencil 3 is going to give you your physical stencils, and shop SVG 3 is $9.99. Sorry everybody, it's been a hot minute. So what I'm going to do now is show you set 4 quickly, and then we're going to demo one of these. Sure. Okay, so let's just, there we go. Oh, it almost went. And then your 4th set here for you, set 4, you're going to get all of your stencils again in the 4th series. In there, you're going to get your double-sided stepper. You're going to get your swing easel. You're also going to get your twisted gatefold. That is this one. and I absolutely love this design. I think it's really clever. It looks so beautiful. It literally pops into action, and you've got all of that detail there to explore, okay? So that there is your twisted gatefold. You then also have your fold and twist, which is this one, which just looks so cool. Watch this, okay? Honestly, it's incredible the way that it happens. So you always want to make sure you're folding it back right, because Amanda won't be happy with me if I folded a card wrong. Bear with me. Let me pop it back into place. She's in Exeter at the minute, you see. I don't want her to come back and it not be folded in right. As well, if you are joining them in Exeter, please do go and see them and say hello. Stephanie and Amanda are there on the stand. I think Amanda's demoing the sketch. Stephanie's going to be with her paints, I believe. Lots going on. Of course, if you want to get hold of the set of stencils templates, it's Shop Stencil 4, $9.99. If you want to go for the SVGs, it's Shop SVG 4 for, of course, set 4. Oh, of course it went on the floor. Right, I'm going to pick one. Let's have a look. What have we got? Shall I do? Let's have a look. I'm going to go in and do this stepper, I think. Bear with me, everybody. I'm going to grab, let's have a look. I'm going to do, we've got our trifold. Oh my goodness. It's hard to think of which one to do because there's so many amazing ones in here. I'm going to grab this one though, because I believe that's that one. Let's have a look, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab the iPad and take it with me, okay? Let's have a look. Oh, Fran says, so funny. I bet the Crafty Fairy will be on the naughty step. Oh, okay. I don't know who's on the naughty step, but they've obviously not been... I'm guessing that's because you've made a crafty purchase, which we can't blame you for, of course. So what I'm going to do is I've got here my template, and I'm just going to find my cardstock. There it is. I've popped it down here. And I'm also going to use my rubber embossing mat. Okay, there's a few processes to this which make it really easy. So please do keep in touch, keep me company. There's lots of you involved in the comments. It's been a great day. Of course, we are going to dedicate a full show as well to your diamond paint, so rest assured they will have their debut. But we really wanted to pop them on today for you, so that for those of you who've literally been waiting ages, can finally get them. So I'm going in with this one first. Okay, this is from set 1. And what you do, and Amanda has been demonstrating these on the shows, and she's been doing a cracking job. She's been using a pokey tool and her scalpel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these bits. I'm trying to think of where I've put paint. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to put them on there. Okay, there's paint on there. Never mind. Hey ho, it is what it is. It gets everywhere, doesn't it? I'm going to put my stencil template on top of my rubber embossing mat, okay? But we're going to put card in between here. I'm using a 250 from Craftmaster for this one. And I also have here my blade, okay, my craft knife. I'm going to take the blade out of this one. We had this tool on this morning. It's a brilliant tool. I'm going to replace it there with my ball tool, okay? And I'm using the larger of the two, which just fits in the channels, just there, of course, of our stencil. So we're going to go in to here. Let's have a little look. There we are, and tighten it up. Now, when you look at your particular design, okay, it will be clearly indicated where the cut lines are, and of course where the score lines are. I've said that, and on this one, this one it's not. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my card, okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this directly over the top, okay? So I'm going to go in with my scoring tool, and I'm going to go straight across now. And the reason I'm using that embossing mat from a die cutting machine is that, of course, it's going to take the relief of the ball tool. So we go straight across like this, okay? Straight across here as well. I'm going to go down here, and you want to make sure you're going over this with each and every one, okay? Straight down here like that. There we go. And you do get your template as a download as well for your mats and lays, so don't worry, you're going to get those too. And then I'm going to go down with my ball tool on here, just making sure you've got that impression. If I just lift this up here, you can see already I've got the indentations. It might be a little bit harder to see on the camera because it's white on white, but you've got your indentations there, okay? So I'm just making sure to go around all the way through here, just redefining some of those score lines. Now, of course, we want to, we want to put our cut lines in here too. So I'm going to grab some more cardstock, just treat it as a cutting mat for now. And with this, of course, in this, all of my upright, or should I say portrait, lines are going to be cut lines, okay? Because we need to divide it. So you can see here on this one, where our cut lines are the ones that run parallel. our embossed lines are the one that run horizontal. So what we need to do is take our embossing mat away, change our pokey tool back into a craft knife, and I was using this one this morning when I was shaving down those pastels. Pop that in. I'm going to use a ruler. I would usually use a metal rule, but my plastic one's absolutely fine for this. And I'm going to just pinpoint, I can see here is where I'm going to start, and there, of course, I'm going to end as well. I'm going to cut directly from the top to bottom, okay? So cut through here. Don't worry, I know I've not got a cutting mat underneath. I know I've only got cardstock, but it's fine for this demonstration. Then what I'm going to do is go straight to the top and bottom with this one, okay? Cutting in just here. Really easy to cut into these, okay? And then I'd noticed that I'd missed a line. That's fine. What I'm going to do is just put my stencil back over the top. We can still line it back up because, of course, it's A4. It fits in the right place. And I'm just going to use the actual nib itself, not putting it into my tool, just to redefine that line. Okay, that actually works really well. I could just use it on its own. Little tip discovered there. And then I'm going to go back in with, of course, our cut. You could always put a pencil line over the cut lines as well, so you can see them nice and clearly. I know Amanda was doing that, but it's entirely up to you, of course. And then what I'm going to do is cut this one right down to, of course, our cut line. Now what we need to do is fold, okay? So we're going to start to fold our project. So with this, I'm going to fold the first one to make our mountains, or our peaks and our valleys, okay? So mountain, valley. This one here, of course, is going to be folding as well. But then what we're going to do is fold this one here up. So, of course, for every fold that you do, the one next to it is going to be opposite, okay? And of course, it will all then spring into life. Now, they're really fun because then all those mats and layers you could be putting with your Minecraft Studio designs if you want to as well. Loads of different things in which you can do. Just going to redefine that score and just do a bit of pinching, bit of folding here, there, and everywhere. And look at how that has now come to life for us. You can use a bone folder as well to reinforce those scores. But look at that. How cool is that? I absolutely love these. I think they're fabulous. It was that quick and easy to put together. Now what I would do is when you've got your first one done, leave it like that and do a second. So you've always got one that's scored and cut, ready to go each time. Remember, all I used was my craft knife with my scalpel and my bowl tool attachment. I use my rubber embossing mat underneath. Of course, if you bought your stencils because you're not a die cutter and you're wanting to create these and you don't have the rubber embossing mat because you've not got a Pro Cut, I think you can buy it separately on its own. So you can go to the website and find that. So of course you're not going to be without it, okay? And it's going to give you the best relief whilst using it. I'm just going to quickly cover the paints again for you as well, because I know some of you may have just hopped on and joined us, and we've only got a couple of minutes left, okay? So today is the back in stock, the restock, if you like, of course, what was the most busiest and eventful launches we had with our Cadence Metallics. This is the diamond paint. It's back in stock, it's back in full force for you. Of course, you've got your 11 colours inside here. £44.99 is a bonkers. You're saving, I think, just over £27 inside here, which is a ridiculous saving. You've got your light pink, you've got that wonderful cashmere brown, your silver, your grass green, your light green, which is more of a tealy colour, your green gold, you've got that wonderful vivid purple, your dark pink. You also in there have that dark green, your wonderful, 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 wonderful dark turquoise, and you've got the plum. Now, all 11 of those colours are going to be coming to you if you just type into the comments, Shop Diamond. It's £44.99. They're stunning. I mean, if you just wanted to paint them as flat colours, I did that because I really wanted to just quickly share with you what the colours look like. That there you can see is this tone being used onto glassware. You can see it's gone directly onto glass. It's amazing stuff. I absolutely love it. You can spray with it, turn it into a spritzer, watercolour with it. You could do a watercolour design with your watercolour palettes, then go over the top gently with your metallics just to add some accents and highlights. If you did join us this morning for the 8 AM show with all them stencils, you absolutely need these. If you've not got them, you need them. If you've not shopped Cadence before and you've not gone for your Cadence items, this for you fits the brief for your sparkly, glittery, mica, luxurious fix, okay? It's going to tick all the boxes for those ones. But you've got to be quick though. Already over 10% of the stock of this has already gone, okay, into allocation. A few of you have already, over 20% of it is now already in allocation. Really busy for the paints. It's $44.99. Amazing deal for you today. Now, of course, I know that Mel is coming up just through that wall. Again, it's always through that wall, isn't it? She's through the wall, and she's going to be with you for an incredible download show for the next hour, taking you through. And I'm going to be back, I think, at 1 o'clock with Jamie as well, which I'm really excited for. Get to work with Jamie today, and I know he had an amazing show earlier on, and we're going to do it all again for you at 1 o'clock. So don't go anywhere. That's all to look forward to, and it's going to be just around the corner. But check out those baskets. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for staying with me. It's lovely to have your company. Thanks, team. See you later. Bye.